Good evening, and welcome to Hanging with the Walkers. Here with my host and co-host, Rogers Walker. Aha! Good evening, and welcome to another awesome segment of Hanging with the Walkers. Yes, my co-host is here. You can see him. He's right here. He's on the way. My husband, Rogers Walker. Of course, he missed his cue, but that's okay. We are flowing, and I am excited to be in the house, in your living rooms, in your cars, in your break rooms. You may be out walking, exercising. You may be in the gym, maybe cooking your dinner. You may even be tending to someone, sneaking in and out of rooms to check out Hanging with the Walkers. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, welcome. And I promise you, it will be worth every effort that you made to be on tonight. Make sure you have your pen and paper handy for notes, for questions. We'll make sure we put the conference line out because we don't want you to miss not one detail. I am here with my cousin, Ken Sikes Sr. So excited to have him with us all the way from Dallas, Texas. Welcome, Ken.
Welcome. I appreciate it. It's good to be here. I'm
All
excited as
right.
well.
Listen, I know the business side calls you Ken, but we remember calling you Kenny.
That's right. That's right.
So
That's right.
Ken, Kenneth, Kenny, just long as you don't call me late for dinner, that's all right.
That's that's right. That's right.
So excited to see the awesome man of God that you've become over the years. So ecstatic, so proud of you for the work that you're doing, the love and the passion behind it. So we have with us tonight the family man, the CEO, the senior loan consultant, doing it big because they say everything is done big in Dallas. So please tell us who Ken Sikes really truly is.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, first of all, Ken Sikes is your cousin, number one. Um,
Yes.
so,
Woo!
number two, Ken Sikes is a family man. I'm a father and of two, and the father and grandfather of seven. And I love doing real estate. My hobby is basically I'm a kickboxing instructor.
All right.
Uh, but other than that, I just love doing real estate. I just love it. I love helping people. That's who I really am. Give me a, a avenue to help one.
Wow. I remember that kickboxer thing from a long time ago.
Yeah, 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 yes,
Always liking to work out and everything. And I know
yes,
that because of being strengthening in something of that nature, it gives you a sense of quality, of a sense of strength
mm-hmm.
and stamina. And I'm
Yes, yes.
sure you use the same thing with your real estate because in
Absolutely.
talking to you the other night, I know there was a passion, I know there was a drive, I know there was a strength that I heard or felt coming from you while you were talking about the real estate. Please tell us about the real estate business. I know you're a part of life changing lending as a
Absolutely.
senior loan consultant. Please tell us about it.
Absolutely. Well, I am a loan consultant with Life Changing Lending, and our whole motto is to change one's lives through mortgage loan that hard to obtain. We give our best effort to make it happen for people to make their dreams come true.
Hmm.
There's a lot of mortgage companies out there, but one thing Life Changing Lending thrives on is going the extra yard to make it happen. Um, that is what stands out. That's what makes us stand out from a lot of other ones.
Hmm.
Um, so we believe in going the whole 9 yards. We believe in changing people dream, not just changing, let allowing people dreams to come true.
Hmm.
That's what we do with life changing lending. That's why the title is called Life Changing Lending.
Wow. Because once you become a homeowner, that's what it does. It
Yeah,
changes your life.
yeah, it changes your life, and not only once you come, affiliate with life changing lending in the real estate industry as a whole. Our objective is to change your life to become just what you had chose to do in the real estate industry.
Wow. So you got to tell me the passion behind getting into real estate. What started you into real estate?
Well, what started me in the real estate, basically, I started because I just wanted to be an entrepreneur, number one. But what got me, how my passion came about was back in 2001. I was in bankruptcy as a first time real estate agent. I was only in
Mhm.
real estate for about 7 months,
Mhm.
and I was a no, I'm sorry, not 7 months, a year, 7 months, and I wanted to purchase my own house, but I had bad credit.
Mhm.
Okay, and so because of that, I had someone step off and assist me
Mhm.
while I was in bankruptcy, and got me approved to get my first home while I was in
Mhm.
bankruptcy.
Mhm.
At that point, my passion became a little bit more deeper and profound because I knew that that was my calling, because what God did was allowed to happen to me first,
Mhm.
and I knew that was my calling to help others. So that's where my passion truly began at. So at that point, not only was I a real estate agent, I then became a loan originator to
Uh-huh.
help just that much more with the people that was less fortunate.
Mhm.
So that was my passion. So you see, in the in the mortgage business, as I said earlier, there's a lot of mortgage companies.
Mhm.
So it all falls back on the quality of the loan consultant, the loan
Right.
originator,
Mhm.
because that is the person who takes the initiative if they choose to, not just to see a basic file and say, okay, I can get it approved, see you wouldn't want to be.
Mhm.
The loan officer that I am has said, okay, XYZ couldn't get it approved. So you know what? I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. I'm
Mhm.
going to try this to get your package approved.
Mhm.
So that is where the passion grows from. Is
Mhm.
going the extra yard for the less fortunate. And
Mhm.
because some people, I could talk about real estate all day. Some people, they have the profile
Uh-huh.
that have to be tweaked, the
Uh-huh.
profile. And so some loan originators like myself would take the time to tweak that profile for them if they choose to follow instruction.
Mhm.
And we take it and we build their profile and strengthen their profile. So if they don't get approved today, they are on the road to get approved tomorrow or the following
Gotcha.
day. So we don't just leave them hanging. So that's where um, the my motivation comes in. At is showing them, teaching them, not just myself, my whole team. I have an arsenal of team members with life changing lending. I have some of the top specialists with life changing lending. So when it comes to us, it goes to that board, and everybody looks at it, and everybody have a shot at getting it done here or getting it done there. Whatever it is, by the time it get back to you, if we can't get it done, the chances is you get it, the chances you get it done is slim. So that's how strong we are as mortgage loan originators. And
Wow.
Bob, one of the things that I try to encourage, I don't know what happened. Well, okay, one thing I try to encourage our people is, you know, there are some people who rent because
Mhm.
they choose to rent.
Mhm.
There's some people who rent because they have to rent.
Mhm.
There's some people who rent because they don't know they can purchase.
Uh-huh.
And those, as you see in a lot of my videos, those are the ones who I go at, the ones who don't know. The ones
Uh-huh.
who have to rent, okay, we try to get a synopsis as to why they have to rent. We try to work with that
Okay.
too. But
Mhm.
basically, the ones that don't know, we try to teach them. I don't know whether you ever apply for an apartment, but applying for an apartment, there's a non-refundable deposit.
Right.
Okay, and it's basically black and white. These are
Mhm.
the criteria. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. For the most part, there's no tweaking it. It is this black and white.
Mhm. Mhm.
And again, it's a non-refundable deposit. But if they apply for a mortgage loan, then they have various of options. Okay, and it's free. It don't
Right.
cost them anything. And so that's what I try to get across to the people today. If you if you really want to purchase, don't feel like your hands is tied to rent. I
Mhm.
mean, but if you have to rent for whatever other reason it is, I understand. And
Mhm.
again, I know some people who make $100,000, $200,000 a year. they choose to rent, but they have their reason why they choose to rent. So I'm not knocking that. I'm just going with the ones who don't know and the ones who feel like they have to rent and come to find out they really don't have to rent. We
Mm-hmm.
want, so I give you a little story real quick. I had a couple and I was talking to them. I mean, these are entrepreneurs, and they were saying to me they're going to get themselves prepared to rent. You know what I mean? I'm prepared to purchase. I mean, they own a company and they are great. They're great entrepreneurs. They're the top of the line. I mean, they have liquidity saved up like crazy. In fact, they have enough money to buy a house cash, right?
Wow.
But the key thing is they said to me they were preparing their credit to purchase a home. They want to use other people's money. That's what business people do.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked them, I just generally asked them, what's their FICO score? And they told me. And don't you know their FICO score way above the criteria it is to purchase?
Wow.
But my thing is, and they're personal friends of mine, it was because I educated them, and now they're part of the organization, and I'm a
Mm-hmm.
part of their organization.
Mm-hmm.
So so they can purchase tomorrow. But because they thought the credit scores had to be higher and the debt to income ratio needed to be at a certain level, which it does, but they had the funds to bring their debt to ratio down. What I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
to the people is this: allow us to make that determination as to what you need to do. Not your neighbor
That's
down the
it.
street, not your brother, not your mother, not your father. Let the professionals let the professional guide you. And that's what we thrive for our people to do. Let us guide you. And
Uh-huh.
again, this couple is now part of Life Changing Lending.
Wow.
And so they went from there to being a part of Life Changing Lending. And I am all as well part of their organization. So that's a click. Did I give you a flip one, guys? I'll give you a flip one. I have a good friend here in Dallas. We purchased homes together back in 2002. He did two or three investment homes. This guy is awesome with his credit. I mean, his credit score is about 800. Okay, and he have done business with me before. So he called me. He said, "Look, I seen this house. I know I ain't gonna be able to purchase it right now because of my debt to income ratio. Right now, we were just talking. So I said, "Come on, let me look at it again." I looked at it again. Cut long story short, we was talking. He knew exactly where his situation was. He
Mm-hmm.
knew exactly where it was. And what it is, he had 800 credit score, but he had a high debt to income ratio.
Okay.
So that means he wouldn't be able to purchase a home of his caliber. He wouldn't be able to purchase a $500,000 home. He would only be
Mm-hmm.
able to purchase maybe $100,000 purchase home. Now look at this. Now, could he afford it? Yes, but far as the criteria of the government qualifying for the loan, he wouldn't qualify for the amount. Hey there, I had to stop you guys. My brother just stepped in.
Good evening.
And
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
he deserved intermission. Okay, so
Thank you, sir.
so
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I bless you, my brother. And so the thing about it is, what I want to show the people was he had a great credit score, and he had no lates or nothing like that. But his profile, as far as the debt to income ratio, discredited him from qualifying for the amount of home that he was looking for. So you
Wow.
have all type of scenarios, as you can see. Now I
Mm-hmm.
gave you two different scenarios,
Mm-hmm.
and so that tells people that you can't go by what this person doing, what that person did. We have to look at the file. We have to work your file. But I
Mm-hmm.
will say this: there are more people qualified to purchase that don't know than it is that's not qualified to purchase.
Wow.
That is the whole thing. There are more people that's qualified to purchase, and we want to bring them out. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna stop for a minute. If you had any questions, then I can pick back up because I can talk with us. I can go on and on and on.
If you're just joining us, you have tapped on to a amazing time in your life. We are here with my cousin Ken Sikes Sr. from Dallas, Texas. He is a whole hour behind us, and he came on tonight to help be a blessing to any one of you that may decide that I don't want to rent, that I want to be able to own my own home. He's a senior loan originator, loan consultant for life changing lending. And you may see him, but behind him, there is a team of people that will work together to bring your vision to life, whether it's commercial, whether it's HELOC, whether it's commercial loans, FHA, VA, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish or get ahead in life. We have someone on the line tonight that can answer questions, that can lead you in the right direction. If you're looking to invest, he's here with us on tonight to answer your questions. And we do have the conference line that I want to put up so that if you want to call in for questions, if you want to just write it in the chat, I can deal with that and then just ask him the questions. But he's here with us tonight. So please take advantage of this. You don't have to rent. Guess what? We've heard over and over again, pay this and pay that so that your credit score can come up so that you can be able to afford a home. But we have someone tonight that is telling us what direction we need to go in. And as we say all the time, if you can follow good directions,
That's
all your
right.
dreams can come true.
That is
Mr. Ken.
absolute truth. With the help of God, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and see, you hit it. My cousin know me because this is not, this, she knows, she called them all out. Okay, so you guys need to get on there and study who I am. But she was right, you
Right.
was right on point, because we here to help in all areas of real estate, and like you said, that you can purchase a home. I encourage you. You can purchase, and not only that, there's so many things that purchasing a home can do for you in the future, and we can
Yes.
get into that at a later time. But the key is allowing life changing lending to work with you and make the better decision for you. I get a lot of time people come to me. I just got a call yesterday. This mortgage loan officer said, or no, that wasn't that one. It was this one. Um, Look, you know what I mean? I was working with my brother, and my brother told me that da 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 da. Your brother? What do your brother do by the chance? Um, he is something, a computer, something, whatever it was. I said, oh. I said, so he do computers for real estate, right? I was being funny. No.
Right,
He's
right.
a computer technician. And I said, oh, okay. So I said to myself, I just say this to them. I said, oh, so now that's where you got your information from. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And people get this information like that. They,
See, we already know and understand.
it's,
Here
you
we
know what I
go.
mean? So some people don't understand it. You need to come to a professional. Um, a lot of people go straight to a realtor, right? Which is great. I'm not knocking that, because that's cool, because they're going to redirect you back to a lender anyways. But they
Mm-hmm.
go to a real estate agent, and that's not really the first step.
Mm-hmm.
They would guide you to the first step. That's what good thing about agents. They would guide you to the correct step, because I'm a prior agent. But for the ones who right here on this station here, the way to go first is to a mortgage loan consultant or mortgage loan company. And the
Okay.
reason being is you need to know what you qualify for before you step into a realtor office. You need to know what you qualify before you waste their time, so to speak. Because
Mm-hmm.
think about it like this: I call a real estate agent because I see this house down the street. Down the street, it costs $400,000. So I
Mm-hmm.
like this. So I go to the real estate agent, and come to find out, you only qualify for $100,000 house. This happens
Mm-hmm.
all the time. It
Mm-hmm.
happens all the time. But what happens is you should come and see us if you got the opportunity. And again, if you happen to go to a real estate agent first, they will redirect you, and they will give you the correct instruction. That's their job. So they will do that with
Mm-hmm.
all. So I'm not knocking that, but I'm just saying the proper way to start is through a mortgage loan officer or a mortgage loan company, so we can qualify you, and tell you what you qualify for, or what steps you need to do to get qualified. Because some
Mm-hmm.
people can actually afford, per their side hustle, the way you want to call it, they can afford a $400,000 house. But again, according to their profile for the government to fund, or whoever to fund, you qualify for an $80,000 house. So
Oh
what we
wow.
need to do is get your debt to income ratio down, or build it up, whatever the case may be, to get you qualified for that about how, or you might need to start filing taxes, or you might need to come up with some scenario to make it happen. And we most times can make that happen for you if you give us the opportunity to allow us to structure it with you and for you. Um, so that is one of the key things there. Um, the other thing is like knowing and understanding the process,
Mhm.
because I'm gonna do a lot of this again on next Tuesday at the first time home buyer seminar. So I don't want to take too much of your time doing that, but it's knowing um, the process when applying for a loan, so you don't get disturbed, get discouraged. Because a lot of people get
That's
discouraged.
it. That's
You know
it.
what I mean?
That's it.
And so, but once I teach them the process, it'll eliminate them getting discouraged. So
Right.
that's another key thing. And now for the ones who actually want to start really doing real estate investing for the first time, we have a class and a product for that as well. So we
Mhm.
teach them, we're going to be teaching them how they can get started investing in their own in real estate for themselves, be it whether it's buying a house, fixing it up and flip it and selling it, which we call it fix and flip, or whether they want to buy and hold and rent, we call it buy and hold, with whether they want a new construction, whether they want to start a commercial investing. We have it all. We have everything. Whether they want to refinance, cash outs, because some people they don't know this, because I'm calling Bob. Hey, y'all, don't forget this. That's right. But, some people don't know this is that they can own a house and they have enough equity to do a cash out to start an investment. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be teaching all that. My CEO and my I call it my Arsenal team is gonna be there. Clint McKinney, uh, um, Ryan Jones, and Brian. They're gonna be there instructing people, teaching people these different products. So that's gonna help. So I won't take too much of your time out talking about that. But anybody have any questions, feel free to my name is on the screen. Call me. Let's talk about it. Let me walk you through the process, and I'll be glad and more happy to get to assist you.
Well, we have Katina on the line from Tennessee, and she says, "Are you able to do anything for those that are in Tennessee?"
Oh, that's a good question. We forgot to mention that. Yes, we provide loans. I mean, mortgage loans in I think it's around. We do real estate investing in nationwide, and we do traditional mortgages in. Yeah, we do Tennessee first of all. Let me say that. Uh, we do it in about 30 different states.
Mm.
So Tennessee happened to be one of them that we do traditional loans if that's what she's wanting to do.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. I hope that answered your question, Katina. Yes, they do traditional loans in Tennessee. If you have any questions, you don't want to call the conference line, you can always just put it in the chat and I can always ask him the questions. If you're just tapping on right now, we are in an exciting time of our life. We have Mr. Ken Sikes Sr. of Life Changing Lending with us right now that can answer questions, that can direct us to be able to do commercial real estate, be able to do fix and flips, get us into where we can get into real estate investing, um, another part of our life, to be able to leave an inheritance for our children's children. If not just leaving them a home, then leaving them something that they have a piece of the rock, as they call it.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
yes.
I have a
Eh,
question for you as well, Brother Ken.
Yes,
What is
sir.
the best way to utilize my down payment so I can maximize my buying power?
Oh, that's a good question. He would come with that question, wouldn't he?
Yes, he
But
would.
well, the best way to maximize it, first of all, leave it as what we call collateral. Leave it as you call liquid equity, liquid funds. Um, what you want to do is, and I'm gonna build this for you. You want to work with your profile first because your profile may qualify you not to utilize your down payment system, your down payment. You want to use less down payment as possible. We all believe in that, using other people's
Mhm.
money. So So what makes that happen a lot of time is your profile, okay? And your profile is what really determines how how you can use your down payment. See, the down payment is a piggyback off your profile.
Mm-hmm.
Because and because you asked that question, we need to broaden that out. Because see, what happened is your profile. Let's just talk FICO score. Let's just talk that first. Your FICO score may cause you to have a higher down payment, or your
Mm-hmm.
FICO score may allow you to have a less down payment.
Mm-hmm.
That those two work hand in hand. Okay, your profile itself may cause you to have a high down payment versus a lower down payment. So all that is what determines how we're going to maximize your down payment. So that's very important to know because a lot of people don't understand that process, and they call and ask me and say, "Well, what's the interest rate? What's my down payment?" And we have a jot form that we ask them to fill out to give us the information we need in order for us to give them the information they need. They always think that we can just say, okay, the interest rate is this, or the down payment is going to be this. It's not like that. It doesn't like that. If I can just hang myself in a cloud with God and let everybody understand that
Right,
it doesn't
right.
work. It doesn't work that way. So it's a profile. It's a lot of things that goes in that under the umbrella to make that determination, and so that is so important, because some people may have to do a 70% 70% LTV loan value. Some people may be in a position where they can get 85%. Some people in a position where they can get 95%. Some people is in a position where they can get 100%. It depends. Some people is in a position where they can get FHA assistance for
Mm-hmm.
the first time home buyers. There's some people that is in a VA situation where that's awesome. VA situation is awesome. They get the VA benefits. So there's a category for everybody, but the key thing is, could we get you qualified? Yes, we could. Will it be the same as Rick or John or Mary or Sue? No, it may not be. And so we got to work within your RAMs and your situation
Mm-hmm.
for your down payment and for your approval.
That sounds
Also,
good.
now one more question here. Would it be wise for me to take that down payment, what I was going to put towards that home, to take care of credit card issues or student loan issues, et cetera, instead of putting that big amount
I
down?
gotta stop you right there. You is so phenomenal. That is so correct. Because you can take that down payment. Oh man, that's good. What you been studying or something? Because see, so don't come interrupt my show with that knowledge. But the thing about it is that is he answered the question. That is absolutely true. So you can take that down payment and you can lower your what we call debt to income ratio. And
Mm-hmm.
that will help you qualify for one, more, or two, less down payment. Okay, so that's what I was speaking about my friend earlier today. He had a high debt to income ratio, and the business owners, they have a high debt to income ratio, but they have enough liquidity to pay their debt down, which is
Mm-hmm.
what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, that is so 100% correct. Now listen here, cuz will you take him off the show, please? Because unless somebody else answer the question, but no, that is absolutely that is absolutely true. That's how you bring your down payment. That's how how you maximize your down payment funds by
and,
bringing down the debt to income ratio.
and
So
I
go
asked a
ahead.
question the other day about someone that's on disability and trying to qualify for a home loan. What do you suggest for them, or what should they look at if they have disability benefits and they're trying to qualify for a home?
Okay, every question is gonna circle back around to the same principle.
Mm-hmm.
Once we build their profile
Mm-hmm.
and see what their debt to income ratio, because you can't, no, there's no way you're gonna get around debt to income ratio. That's just where life is. There's
Mm-hmm.
no way you're gonna get around that because the government needs to see where you at. Because what we don't want to do is put you in a situation what they did back. I'm guilty of charge back in the 2002 up to 2008
Mm-hmm.
with the third party lender. they don't want to put you in a situation where they know you're going to fall later.
Gotcha.
And so we're not going to do that. So with that being said, there's some disability that with a low debt to income ratio can qualify for a decent amount of home. But
Mm-hmm.
we're going to go to our brother statement there to make that work. We're gonna have them or request that they pay some of this debt to income ratio down first
Mm-hmm.
because they are on a fixed income. So that way they can qualify for loans. And we're gonna work that out. We have specialists that work. I'm just speaking broad, but we have specialists on our team that really would get down into that and direct you how that could work.
Okay.
One more thing too, because I want to dig a little deeper here and help the individuals out there, because a lot of us don't understand and nobody this here. Do you offer points, and should I use them and explain points unto the people?
Okay, we don't use the term points
Okay, okay.
um, because what it is a percentage,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and we every mortgage loan works off percentages, okay,
Okay.
and that can be negotiated between yourself and the lender.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's definitely negotiable. Negotiable. Some lenders is standard. Some of it's negotiable, depend on your situation. We at Life Change Lending is going to go to extra yard to make it work for you if we can. But at the same time, the title, the thing on my show, by the way, is called "Can Keep It Real Sykes," and the reason for that is because I'm going to put it the way it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. So any mortgage lender or mortgage originator, this is their job. This is what they do
Mm-hmm.
for a living. So everybody is like, you go to work and do whatever you do. That person go to work and do whatever they do, and to get paid. Mortgage loan originators, this is what they do to put food on their table.
Mm-hmm.
So they can only cut a limit so much because they have to make a living. That's how they make their living. And
Mm-hmm.
some people will say, well, or they say, well, why you charge so many points and why you got a point, why you charge so many percentages? Uh, you get paid next week? You know what I mean? So we got to get paid. So that's how that works. Now, can they kind of tweak it to make the deal work for you? Yes, they can.
Mm-hmm.
But they can only do so much and then it's out of their hand. It's out of our hand.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that works.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Okay.
I want to, for the investors that are online on tonight, please tell us about what you have coming up July 9th and July 10th. I'm really excited for the audience to know about that.
Yes, yes. For the investors, that's presently investors now, we have a beautiful software called Flipbid. It's taking because I'm a private investor. It takes their business from 5 to 100 because of the tool that's displayed on this software. It gives them the ample opportunity to go on to choose a property anywhere in the United States, and it gives them the amount of the property. It gives them if you're an investor, you know these terms. It gives them the ARV. It gives them the comparables. It gives them the whole background of the property.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas normally you have to actually skip trace and do a lot of other different things to get the information. It's all right there in what we call real time. That means when you see those properties, they're available today. A lot of apps you see properties because I had them all, and some of them a lot of them made me some money. Them to be keep it real, but I had them all. But you had to do extra work to get it done. With
Mm-hmm.
Flipbid, it's all right there in one package. That's on
Wow.
July. We're gonna be talking about that. The owner of Flipbid actually came down and met with me on Friday, and he gave me some insights on what it really entails. And I'm not gonna disclose that right now. I'm gonna let him do it because it's too exciting. I don't want to mess it up. But so that's on July the 9th at 10 o'clock. Or let me get this right: 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. But you have to go on my site and you have to look at the invitation, and you have to click. It's a free registration. You got to click and register, and it's free. And the good thing I like about this because they're not selling anything; they're teaching you
Mm-hmm.
something, and I like that. You know what I mean? Now on July 10th is major. It's major beyond major because what we're doing there is I have like special guests that from the real estate industry. Um, then I have my three CEOs from the mortgage lending. It's going to be a board. In fact, the CEO of Ghost Entertainment is going to be part of the boards. I call them the new Russell Simmons coming up because they make the door, they open doors for everybody.
Wow.
So yeah, Marcus and Tamika, they make room for everybody. I mean, they're so amazing that I'm sitting there and I'm talking, right? And I'm looking at these videos, right? And this young guy that's singing, he's an R&B singer, you know, he was just singing, and it was a nice video and everything. And lo and behold, I'm sitting right next to him, and it's like this guy is on tour right now with Babyface. But
Wow.
the key thing is, it goes entertainment. It's all profession. They all come together um, to help escalate everybody's business. So that's what's so phenomenal about Ghost Entertainment. They just all that. But on Tuesday, in fact, they are sponsoring this event. So on Tuesday, we're gonna have a first-time home buyer seminar where we're gonna have people streaming in all over. We're gonna have it live, people coming in live, and they're gonna be asking questions that we have these real questions, and they're
Mm-hmm.
going to ask you questions about first-time home buyer. They're going to ask you questions about refinancing, cash out. They're going to ask you questions about starting their own investment opportunity. And the CEO, not John, not Bob, not Dick, not Harry, the CEO is going to be able to answer all these questions along with myself. And so we're going to give a lot of people insight. It's also going to is geared towards real estate agents. I know a lot of real estate agents is married and in love with their present lender or loan officer, but we want them to understand the products that we have to offer because in some cases we may be able to help their loan officer, their lender.
That's it.
So,
That's it.
so that's the key. So we invite all real estate agents as well, and there's going to be a lot of questions asked, and there's going to be a lot of answers. It's going to be enough questions and answers where if you think you came by a house now, that means you need to go back to elementary school. So, so it's going to be that in depth. We got, like I said, it's going to be real big. We got some big time people there, and I want all the questions to be asked. I
That's
want
it.
it, and no question is a silly question.
That's
No
it.
question is a dumb question. I want all questions to be asked, and
And
so they can all get it answered.
this first time home buyer seminar, it will be on can they go to your page to look forward to register?
Yes, yes. The
Okay.
first time homebuyer seminar is going to be live streamed, just like this. It's going to be live streamed. So we don't
What
have the.
time?
It's going to be at 7:30 p.m. No, 7:15 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Okay.
And so before then, you're gonna have if they log in, they're gonna be just like us. We're gonna have need a login information that they can log into um, the whole 9 yards. So it's just stay tuned to my page, and material will be going out frequently. Stay tuned. Your page, you will have it. We all have it. So, but we want everybody to attend, everybody, and we're doing this nationwide,
Oh,
just
that's
like
awesome.
so we want everybody to attend, and we're going to be able to work with everybody. We're going to be, and we might not even do loans in your state, but we're going to give you the education to take with you to your state loan officer,
That's
and
awesome.
that's for traditional, but for fix and flip, conventional, fix and flip. Um, and new construction, um, new construction, commercial,
Mm-hmm.
all of those type of things. We do it nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow.
so we're gonna have all the tools. So I encourage everybody to come through and get their questions and answered. You know what I mean, and excel to the next level.
That's awesome. If you just tapped in, I know we have some dreamers on this page. I know we have some people right now that is in a job or in a position. I want to change from what I'm doing to do something else totally different that will be a blessing to someone else. The fix and flip, the investing in real estate, tapping into this first time home buyers seminar to be able to talk to someone that's already doing it. What are the chances of you tuning into Hanging with the Walkers on tonight and able to invest in your future, that you have someone that I always say that you can reach out and touch, contact them to be able to tap onto something to change your life. You have businesses, things that you want to invest in. You have someone here now that is willing, that is hungry, that has a passion to help you become successful, to walk into your dreams, not think about it, not fascinate about it, but to walk into your dreams. 7 9 2024 and 7 10 2024 could actually change your life. So don't miss this opportunity. Yes, this is real. You see the walkers. I'm touching him, he's touching me. This is real. We're talking to someone that, because of what he went through, his passion is real to make sure that you become successful in purchasing your first home, investing in real estate, doing the fix and flip, the being able to refinance your home, walking into something that you know that you can call yours. So you gotta reach out to Ken, keeping it real. I like that little jingle. You know, when I saw your little
Yeah.
video, I said, "Oh, go ahead, cuz."
Yeah, yeah. But you, look, I got an arsenal of individuals. I got this guy called Insight, and I want why they call him Insight, because he have the insight to allow people to excel as well, and he does a lot of production for this company as well. And his name is Insight. I'm thinking Insight. What is the name? Why did they call him Insight? And they didn't have to tell me. I figured out why they called him Insight.
Uh-huh.
Really easy. You know what I mean? And he's actually the producer at the thing. And I like to say that to our people because we have to learn, just like I have a passion for real estate, Insight have a passion for helping people excel. Marcus and Tamika have an insight on give people opportunity. We have to expose our passion. And,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a passion for real estate. So we all came together to expose it. And the thing about it is that um, having passion, we all, myself, Barbara, we all as family, friends, need to learn to share their information
Yes, that's it.
because we don't do that. We get a lot of our likes. But don't you know if somebody on your shoulder that may need some relationship help, assistance,
That's
just
it.
because you don't, that don't mean somebody on your page don't need God. That don't mean
That's
someone
it.
on your page don't need healing.
That's
Just
it.
because you just think you all that, right? But if we just hit that button, share,
Mm-hmm.
that you don't know who you may be helping, right?
That's it.
And it's the same thing in real estate, the same thing in mortgages. You know, I had one guy call me today. Unfortunately, he was a relative, and he said, "Say, I don't need to buy no house today, dude. I ain't asking you to buy a house. Share it. If somebody on your page may need a house.
Right,
You
right,
don't know
right.
this. You
That's
don't know
it.
who's in the need. You know what I mean? So we don't use the new technology that God had given us. We don't use it to our ability. We use it for selfish reasons. And because
Right.
there should be no reason why there should be more relationship healing. It shouldn't be. It should be a
That's
whole
it.
lot of them. But
That's
what
it.
happened is we keep it to ourselves. Yeah, oh, I see you hanging with the bar. I see you hanging with the Walkers. Yeah, they're a
Uh-huh.
good show. What about the 900, 2,000 or 2 million people on your page? Why don't you let them see it too?
That's
And
it.
and that's what we don't do. And same here with real estate, we don't do that. And we need to learn to begin to do that. That's why it was created. You think that you did it because you did it, but no, he did it. So that's why it
Right.
was created.
That's
And we
it.
don't use it to our ability. You know what I mean? And so that is important. That's another passion of mine is sharing. You know what I mean? You know, and but I understand some people don't like certain things on their page because of whatever the reason is. But do you know
I
what?
know.
Yeah. Do you know? Here's the thing. Though. Here's the thing. You don't even know how many people on your page.
Right.
You just put friends, be friends, be friends. How do you know them? You don't know
Right.
them. So the thing about what are you hurting? What are you harming? Oh, you giving your page a certain name or whatever? No, no, you're not because you only know about 30 of them, and
Right.
and the other 1.2 million you don't even know who they are. You never heard of them before. You just push friends. They can be fake. It can be fake for all you know. You know,
Right.
so I used to do a joke a long time ago when it first came out. I used to call it fake book. But anyway, because because you don't really know who they are. You don't really know are they doing what they're doing. But So don't limit the knowledge. Don't limit the knowledge out there. Don't limit the help out there.
Mm-hmm.
Push, share. All it is say push. It's a share. That's all it takes, and you can help. You can be helping somebody, and you
That's
don't even
it.
know it.
That's
But I
it.
think we feel like we have to have hand in the pot in order to
Mm-hmm.
help somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Some people really feel that way, and you shouldn't feel that way. You know, what I
That's
mean?
it.
It's enough of us. It's enough of my family, our family right here,
Oh my
that
goodness.
we should be billionaires.
That's
You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
You know what I mean? But and I look and I say, oh, this person didn't share it. Nobody shares it. You know what I mean? But my close friends like yourself, my close cousins like yourself, other people don't share it. And it's like, why? What?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't know who may need a house. You
That's
don't may
true.
know you don't know who may need help. You
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I was majored in foreclosures, and I majored in pre foreclosures, and I had one guy that didn't know that when he pushed his button to share, that he helped somebody from being put on the streets. He didn't even know it,
Wow. That's
and
it.
it
That's
happened
it.
to be somebody on his page. Just think
Mm-hmm.
if everybody do that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
So that's my take on the passions that I have with it. We have to learn to work with one another in order to help the universe.
That's it. That's it.
I
And
So
have a two-part question here, two into one. Are there any payment assistance for first-time home buyers, and are there assistance programs for previous home buyers?
okay, number one question: there is program for first time home buyers, providing they meet the criteria.
gotcha.
Um, and we're gonna talk about that too. It's a good, excellent question because I know a lot of people ask that question for first time home buyer assistance. Previous home buyers, there's not a lot of assistance, but there's a lot of avenues to get financial help. So that's all about being creative. But the first time home buyer, yes, providing that they meet the criteria, and most time they do meet them. First time FHA, they do meet the criteria as well as VA. So yes, that there's a first time home buyer assistance program.
Okay.
Got it.
Hmm.
Okay. I was just trying to check, make sure we didn't have any other questions. I have someone on the other side. Shout out to Inside Look Live LLC. That's on the YouTube live. So thank you so much for joining us on tonight. I hope Dr. John Frison is on here. He does a lot of home buying and trying to help those that are in need. And I'd love for you all to link up.
Yes,
Um, Inside Look Live LLC said, loving the information being shared and sending love from Dallas, Texas.
yes, that's yeah. He's an awesome guy. Matter of fact, that's my producer.
Oh, awesome.
So
Awesome.
so and he is exactly what he is. He's inside. He's really good. He's really good at what he do, and that's a loving guy. I mean, if you want, he love everybody he can, So, and I thank you, Insight.
Definitely, definitely. Again, we are posting again the 7/9/2024 flip bid, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you go over to the Facebook page of Ken Sikes Sr., you'll be able to see the information and you can register. And then 7/10/24, my cousin's so excited about that first time home buyer seminar because what you need will be a part of that first time home buyer seminar 7:15 Central Standard Time. Again, the information will be on his page. He will share it to me so that I can share it on my page. I invited a couple of people on tonight that I know that had the interest of actually buying a home, but thinking to themselves, I have to pay off this before I can get a home, have
Right,
VA options and
right.
disability, and able to buy it. But what you're paying for rent, you could actually be paying your own mortgage.
That's
And
right.
Ken just said a little earlier in the Facebook Live that right now in 30 states, they're able to help you, connect with you to be able to get what you need. How many lenders that you run into can help you in other states from where they are, lead and guide you and connect you with the right people to get the right information so that you can become a homeowner, so that you can invest in real estate, so that you can be able to make your dreams come alive because everybody don't want to work paycheck to paycheck. There are some
That's
people
right.
that want to invest and be able to turn their life around.
Hmm.
And one is sitting right here. this has been a vision of his for years. He's been a truck driver for over 30 years. But for the last 3 years, this is what he's been saying that he wants to do. And imagine God bringing it right into his living room to be able to get the information, to be able to tap in what it is that you're sharing tonight. So, as you said, share. It's not going to hurt you to
Right.
share because somebody
Exactly.
somewhere is interested in what it is that you're
That's
doing.
right.
So now he know. So now he know I've been studying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. He come on this show. I'm like, okay, hold on. I didn't ask for a co-host.
Right.
Uh, so, but as funny as humor as that is, that's what you need to do. You need to study. You need to study yourself of approval, and that way you don't have to be dumbfounded, as some people may call it, and you be knowledgeable. That's what we give at Life Changing Lineage. We give you the knowledge. I had to give it to him now, so he already been studying. So, and that is what you need to do, and that's what we all need to do. To excel. You know what I mean? So, but any questions? Anybody have any question? They can always log into my page. I answer any question there is. I have my phone number there, 214-946-0291. You have my Facebook information, Ken Sikes Sr. And I'm there to help you. I will lead you and direct you. I make sure you are in good hands. You know what I mean? And you are in hands with an Arsenal team. I promise you that. My team is just awesome. I mean, they're just awesome. In fact, I tease my owner. If you at our age, you probably know what that means is. I call him J.R. Healing. And so, you know, and so, but I mean that in a joking way but he have the ins and outs of the business to assist you. And if he can't assist you, it's very rare that anybody's gonna be able to. And the last thing that I want to say to people when they applying for a mortgage loan is understanding, like I said earlier, the process, because you may be asked for 5 different documentations, and the underwriter may look at the 5 different documentations and say, well, you know what? I don't like number 3, right? So now we got to, I mean, this is going to be all taught to you. Now you got to come back, you got to get something to offset number 3. Now you saying to yourself, well, you told me we only need 5, these 5 pieces of
Right.
documents. So I'm gonna be teaching the process of why that is the case. And
Okay.
so so they don't have to start saying, "Oh, I'm getting mad. I'm going out here to
Right.
Lee Mortgage Company," and they go down there and get the same thing. Or we have already started doing the process. You told Lee, well, I did this for them, I did that for them already. So Lee said, now what? Guess what he says? Oh, I'm not going to ask for those 5 things because you said they already did that. So I'm going to ask for
Right.
something different. So
That's
now
it.
you think Lee is Superman, but what he did was feedback, piggyback off our beginning of work. So I want
That's
to
it.
educate people how it really works, and that's the whole key thing about July the 10th.
So you're answering another question that I had. You know what I mean? What is your average closing time frame, and do you guarantee the closing date?
Ooh.
Ooh, that is a great one. Oh, but I had to sit up. Okay, okay. See, I tell you, he was doing study. We do our average closing time is 30 days or less. That's the average closing time, and we have closed some deals in 7 days. Now, what determines a lot of times, when I say a lot of time, 95% of the time,
Hmm.
is getting the documentation that we request in
Yes.
as we requested. Do you
Yes.
know the average person, the average client pieces their documentation, or they say we need this. They say, okay, we get it to you. It's Monday. We don't get it till Thursday, right?
Uh-huh.
And now we got that Thursday. Remember the offset part. So we get that
Uh-huh.
Thursday. They look at it and say, okay, well, we need this, this, this. Now they say we tell them Friday they need this, this, this. All right. Now it's another 4 or 5 days before they get that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but they won't take ownership of that. They
Right.
still look back at us and say, well, you said it's going to take 2 weeks. Yeah, but it took you 2 weeks to get one document. So, it determines, to answer your question, the biggest determination is how soon it takes you to get what we asked.
That's it.
But
Gotcha.
but the average closing time is 30 days. We have closed as less than 5 to 7 days. 7 days is we close up to 7 days. We have a lot of deals that coming in when um, buyers have with private mortgage companies. They couldn't close them or they couldn't get it done, or they bring it to us in the last 5 days. You know what I mean? When they should have gathered to us the first time, but they brought anyway. That's another story. But they brought us to the last 5 days and want us to play like we used to work with God. We God assistant. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they want us to play God then. No, and a lot of times we are successful. A lot of times we have to extend it, but for whatever reason, it's because we got the file late. So and I respect it. I say that in joke way. I respect it because that's your lender that you married to, that you're in love with, they've been working for you, and they can't get the deal done, and you don't find out till 5 days before closing. Now you're coming to us to see if we can make miracles happen. And a lot of times we have, and
Mm-hmm.
so that's fine. But we just prefer for the real estate agents to reach out and start working with us as well. Give us the opportunity, not just the late files or the files that your prior lender can't get done. And you know what I mean? Then when we don't get it done, guess what? Oh, they ain't nothing.
Right.
How about your lender that couldn't get it done? What is he or
Right.
she? You know what I mean? So we get a lot of that. So we encourage, you know what I mean, them to get life changing lending chance, which is why again the CEO is going to be talking to the real estate agent as well on Tuesday, and to give her the opportunity. Anything, it's too many of us out there, too many of lenders out there. So a lot of them is great too. We're not the greatest. You know what I mean? We don't want to put that claim on ourselves, but I would say we one of the greatest. And
Gotcha.
so that's what we do. And we're gonna make sure my brother here, my cousins here, is part of our panel. So now you know that at 7:15 Central Standard Time, I hope you're home because he has been drafted to be part of the panel.
Ooh. All right.
So
Considering,
so
right?
yeah, since he want to go, since he want to do that, so so put that on your calendar because I'm gonna need you to be part of the panel
That's it.
All right.
because
One last one.
his questions
One
is very important. We talk.
Yes, it is.
one last, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. You know,
Yeah, no, you're not. Go ahead.
a lot of times we get lured in. But how often will you be in communication with me during this process?
Mm.
Oh my God, that's good. That's good. Me, I would, you want to change your number, uh, because I will stay in contact with you daily. You know what I mean? Or let's say at every time information come about. And if there's no
Nice.
information, I'm going to let you know nothing new happened. Nothing, because that's important. So you see why he's on the part of the panel, right? Because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
question you're asking, no, the question you're asking are crucial questions.
It is.
Because that, I mean, especially that with the last one, he hit us with a good one going out.
Mm-hmm.
Because the buyer, this is their biggest purchase,
Mm-hmm.
right? And for some people, this is their biggest purchase that a person can make. So
Mm-hmm.
you want to be able to allow them to inquire every opportunity they have about the status that they're on. And a good loan originator wants to be able to answer that. They may not be okay if they answer your call right away all the time. You know, you might want to think twice because they're like, if they answer my question, if they answer my call every single time, am I the only loan they're working on? So,
Right, right, right.
so, so, but they should get back to you, as we say at our company, within the end of that day or the following morning, to answer that question at the latest. But we want to stay in touch with them as often as possible. For me, it can be daily. You know, what I mean, what I try to do is pick a time. You know, at the end of the day, that I can just
Right.
you can call me this time, you can call me that time, whatever, and just make that time all the time that I'm answering questions for my client.
That's it. Man, if you just tapped on to hanging with the walkers, you have been blessed beyond measure. God truly loves you because you tapped on with our cousin all the way from Dallas, Texas, a part of life changing lending, able to help you first time home buyers. You want to refinance your home to pay off or fix up your home. You want to do a fix and flip. You want to invest in commercial real estate, FHA loans, VA loans, flip bid. You want to be able to tap into investments to be able to change your life. You just tapped on at the right time to hang it with the walkers. This is real. This is not a gimmick. Just like I can reach out and touch my husband, you can reach out and touch life changing lending through
Absolutely.
my cousin, Ken Sikes Sr. that is connected to a network of people that has the passion to make your dream come alive. They have the drive and the passion because they've been there, done that, and they're
That's right.
writing loans to
That's
prove
right.
that this is what we want to do and we want to help you. And when you are passionate about a thing, you work the work that's on the inside of you. As he says, we're going to try to get in contact with you within the 24 hours, or if not the next morning. How many times have you went to go purchase something and all of a sudden you can't reach that person that has your money? Do you know
That's
how
right.
that annoys you?
That's
It
right.
scares you because you feel like you've been hacked or scammed.
That's
Why you
right.
won't answer your phone and you got my money? Even in something as buying a car. If they
That's
don't
right.
answer your phone, you want to go back to that car dealership and get your down payment back.
That's right.
Been there, done
Absolutely.
that. Yeah. And I told him, I said, we need to write a book because buying this last home, oh my God. Oh my God. That's all I gotta say. But
That's right.
life-changing lending won't let you down. You won't have to dye your hair. You won't have to keep going to the beauty parlor, losing your edges because people are not working with you. You won't have to worry
Absolutely.
yourself to death with
And the thing,
life-changing lending.
exactly. And the thing it is, if I don't have an answer for you, I'm gonna say, look, I don't have an answer right now, but let me get right back to you. You know what I mean? Let me
Nice.
find out. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna leave you hanging. Because if I knew everything, then you know what I mean, it won't be no use to another mortgage loan officer out there. But so, but I have an arsenal team to have every answer
Mhm,
that we have. So
mhm.
so that's what makes me successful. Ken, keep it real, Sykes, because I'm gonna keep it real with you and let you know what the status is, and that's what you really need. That's what you
That's
really
it.
need more so than
That's it.
anything. And you need my cousin to be on that panel. I'm not gonna forget. So don't think I'm gonna forget this. And so I need my cousin to be on that panel. So he can intercede for some of y'all that's scared
Yes,
to ask the right questions or don't know the right questions to ask.
that's it.
You know
That's
what I mean?
it.
And
That's
and,
it.
and so we joke a lot. We have a fun, but he's a serious man. He's about his business,
Yes, he
and
is.
he can assist you guys on some of the questions or concerns you may have.
That's it. And they know that he doesn't bring anybody on here that he doesn't believe in.
That's
So
right.
they have that reassurance, if nothing else. And I just posted the Gmail address, sykespropertyinvestors@gmail.com. And then his phone number, 214-946-0291. And
Okay.
again, even after the,
What you
say
also
it
want
again,
to post more than that is Kenneth at lifechanginglending.com because that's
I
the
have
mortgage
that one.
lending. Yeah, and yeah, that's the one where they can go on and click on the job form to fill out the information they need so we can answer their questions.
Okay, so I have the
Yeah.
lifechanginglending.com. I also
Right,
put it in the chat on Facebook, Life Changing Lending, and then
right,
lifechanginglending.com to be
right,
able to tap on and fill out the job form.
right.
And then someone will get back with you with your questions. Some of us have invested in homes and we want to refinance to do some things around the house, whether it's the yard or sprinklers or whatever
Uh,
the case may be. So refinancing.
because I want to make sure everybody is on one accord. I see it's at Life Changing Lending. It should be Kenneth at lifechanginglending.com.
Kenneth,
Yeah. At
okay,
lifechanginglending.com.
okay.
Lifechanginglending.com is just the website, but Kenneth at lifechanginglending.com is where they're gonna get the information from.
Okay, Kenneth.
Yeah, my real name. Yeah.
Yeah. Your government name.
Right, my government name. It should be
That's it.
Kenneth
Okay.
at
All right.
lifechanginglending.com.
Kenneth. And we're gonna do the at sign.
Yes.
Kenneth
Because
at lifechanging.com. Okay.
it's my direct email which have the job form to fill out the information.
Okay. Life changing lending, right?
Yes.
Okay. Kenneth at lifechanginglending.com.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Kenneth at lifechanginglending.com. And I'll make sure I put this over here on the Facebook link. And as I said, I know that there are some people that's on the line that have looked forward to investing, that may be real estate agents. And as you said, you will connect with them to help those
Right.
that are trying to get real estate in different places. You are
Right.
available for that. And how
Yeah.
awesome is that? That it's not about just your company. You want to work with whoever they think their lender is that can get the job done, and be
Right.
able to tag team to get them what they need.
That's right.
that alone is something that's different, because everybody's out to wash their own hands and fill their own pockets. But to know that in 30 states, you're able to connect with the realtor of their choice, or the what do you call it, the loan originator or loan
Right.
consultant in
Right.
their area to get it
Right.
done.
That's right.
So that's a good
And and
thing.
and and that's the thing. Yeah, what I mean. Like I said, we can help them all over, and we even worked with different lenders in different states that we don't actually work in. So we got you. All you have to do is give us a call, and we'll direct you. If we can't do that state, we'll direct you to the right lender, um, and the right real estate agent. That won't be a problem at all.
Hmm. And that's almost like a free referral system.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's it. That's it. I'm checking both sides to see if there's any questions from any of our chats that's on here. Um, okay, trying to make sure, because we know I even tagged some realtors that
Right.
are working the business. And then guess
Right.
what? We have someone that can do the legwork and be able to connect with you. And I
That's right.
love that flip bid. I was
Right.
definitely
Yeah.
trying to get that out to some different realtors,
Exactly.
so that they'll be excited about that.
Perfect.
And just because you're doing the free first time home buyer seminar, it's so broad and it's so big right now, till they get send their people that they're looking to um, help with buying a home, tap into this free information in this free seminar, and be
That's
able to
right.
answer the questions that they need, and again get the legwork done
That's
at this
right.
first time home buyer seminar. Let me put that back up again. First time home buyer seminar, 7:15 Central Standard Time. Just tap on the Ken Sikes Senior page to get information to be able to register. Oh, I am
Absolutely.
so excited about what God is doing on tonight. He's blessing some people. And again, we say to you, it's not going to hurt to just use this finger and
That's right.
press share.
Sure. That's right. Absolutely. For sure.
It's not going to hurt.
And not just us. If you have anyone that's out there in your own family, in your own situation, and they need some assistance in their business, just push that share.
That's
You know what
it.
I mean? And that's all it takes.
That's it. Please like and like, tag, and share this video. Again, it is available on YouTube under my YouTube page, Barbara Walker 6795. You may have someone that's not on Facebook, that's not on the social media ramp. So just click the link to the video and share the YouTube video with them so that they can get the information and still be able to help themselves. That's still
Right.
what it's about. Still
Exactly.
share that and tap
Exactly.
onto him. He's on Facebook as Ken Sikes Sr. He's on Instagram as Ken Sikes Sr. and then on YouTube as Sikes Property Investors LLC. So he is on all of the social media networks. Again, kickboxer instructor. He is a father of two, an awesome son that is a gospel rapper, a
That's right.
beautiful daughter, and I'm not exaggerating. She is a beautiful queen, and then he has 7 grandchildren. So you know that he is able to spend time balancing business and family and enjoying his grandkids.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
beautiful
Absolutely.
family, beautiful.
I love them. I live one right now, and tell me they are like I'm the child and they the parent. But but like but they're awesome. I love them, and I enjoy being with you guys, and I look forward to working with you guys. And I look for my brother to be on my panel. Um, so I guess he see me keep saying that over and over. I'm letting him know I mean that.
That's
So
it. You
I will be in touch with you this weekend.
all right, cool, got you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
listen. All the way
It's an
from
honor. It's an honor.
all the way from Dallas, Texas, keeping it real with Ken Sikes Sr. I am so excited. If you all knew from where we came from in
Yes,
Fort Pierce in the
and Fort
project
Pierce,
to where
Florida.
God has brought us to now, man. All we did was laugh and ate, because that's what they taught us. Just
That's
don't
all they
worry,
taught.
be happy.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Let me go here for a minute. Cowboys are Texan.
Oh my goodness.
Here you go with that again. There you go with another one.
I'm just trying to see how long our friendship gonna be.
Well, I can tell you right now, right there, it ain't the Cowboys.
I knew it wasn't gonna be long. I knew it wasn't gonna be
Cut
long.
off already. Don't
I
hit
knew it.
delete. Don't hit
After
delete.
After the 10th is over.
Oh
I
God.
still love you, brother. I still love you,
Oh,
boy.
my
I love you
God.
too. All right. I look forward to you guys.
Most
Definitely. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to hang out with Hanging with the Walkers. Please
Okay.
hug our relatives for us and kiss them and let them know they got some cousins down in Florida. And we hope to see you soon. If not in Texas, then in Florida.
For sure.
We show coming to Texas. That's for real.
Yeah. Not hoping you ain't coming to see the Cowboys, but anyways. But
That's cold, cuz. That's cold.
all right. All right. Y'all be good.
Much respect. All
All right.
right. Love you, cuz.
I love you too.
Have a good one.
All right.
Bye
Peace.
bye.